Yo, my dudes, what's going on? David here, and welcome to another reaction. This episode, we are diving into Castle Season 1, Episode 9, called Little Girl Lost. Based off that title, I am very intrigued and also very worried because whenever it involves kids, any case, any show, it makes me very anxious. But with that being said, hopefully you've been enjoying the series. If so, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Head on over to Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reactions over there. Episodes extra early over there, all that good stuff. But with that being said, fasten your seatbelts. Let's ride.
Well, Montgomery called and said come down right away, so it must be gruesome.
Try not to get so giddy every time we go to a crime scene, okay?
Because somebody's dead doesn't mean you have to be grumpy.
Oh, do you want to see grumpy? How about the cover art for your new novel?
Nikki Heat cover art? That's only available to... Oh my God, you subscribe to my website? Wait a minute. Are you Castle 1212? Castle Lover 45?
You do realize that most people would be creeped out by crazy anonymous fans.
Who's Sorensen?
I thought that he was
In Boston, not anymore. He's here.
Who's Sorensen?
This isn't going to be a problem, Mr. Detective. I mean, we're all professionals here, right?
Actually, I'm not. Who's Sorensen?
No, sir. Not a problem.
For what it's worth, that missing
An
little
ex?
girl doesn't care about your history, nor do her terrified parents. They just want their baby back alive.
Where is
Previous
he, sir?
partner or an
So they're
ex?
talking-
Thanks. I feel good. Agent Sorensen, this is Richard Castle.
The famous novelist.
Righter of wrongs.
So, Captain Montgomery filled me in on your little arrangement, and I have no problem with it as long as it doesn't interfere with the investigation.
Oh, don't worry about me. Quiet as a mouse. Just like that?
We have a photo on the wires and issuing an Amber Alert to Port Authority in the tri-state area.
I'll have my guys run any registered sex offenders and residential burglaries. What about the parents? Anyone they can think of?
No, not that either of them can think straight right now.
This thing goes south, they'll never think straight again.
Agent Sorensen?
The phone's over there. Get a tap on
I mean, I don't think she's dead, which hopefully
This one
would
will
be
look
a
better.
good thing.
I promise.
Yo, back up.
She's just a child. Please don't hurt her.
Whether we hurt her is up to you. Whether she lives is up to you. You want your daughter? We want $750,000. You have 24 hours.
I want to speak to her. I want to know she's safe.
I use an internet voice over IP service.
Meaning it's untraceable. Anything on the transcripts?
It's clear the ransom demand has significance. Kidnappers make an issue about knowing what the Kendalls have.
They said it's everything they have.
Whoever made the demand knows them well enough to know exactly what they're worth.
They kind of look similar in a weird way.
Detective agents.
We need to know everything.
Ellers ran an asset management group. They weren't performing, so I let him go.
Did he ever threaten you?
Well, he blamed me for his divorce. He said his
Whoa.
wife left him because I fired him
And what?
That seems like
and
motive.
she took his 2 kids.
Hurting someone else's child isn't the way to get back your own.
No. This is not me. Teresa may not be my favorite person, but I would never harm a child.
Your ex-wife wasn't so sure. According to your divorce papers, there are allegations
My
of violence.
ex-wife was looking for a payday. That's all.
You're not looking for a payday, are you, Mr. Ellers?
You have the wrong guy.
Yeah, I believe him. They do got the wrong guy.
Just drop your pants and get it over with.
I'm game.
The fact is you're both right. He probably didn't do it, but when a child's life is at stake, we have to be sure. We have to question everything we think we know.
I'll see you next week. And remember, you is who you is. And if you ain't who you is, who is you?
You is who you is.
Well, nice to see all those years as an actress have really paid off. Focus on calibrating your creative energies.
I'll have you know, Todd is a very bright spirit in need of direction.
Mother, it's bad enough that you're slandering me. Do you have to come to my office to do your New Age coddle session?
The owner over at Paradise Diner on East 62nd vouched that he was having his usual poached eggs this morning.
Would have been too easy, right? Or over easy.
It's like something Castle would say.
Oh my god.
I will have you know that those ice skates are awesome.
It wasn't the skates.
Trust me, if he cared, he
Well,
would have called.
I'm
No, not a fan.
Oh, I thought cops and feds hated each other.
Yeah.
You see, justice never sleeps. I think I know why.
Want Restrepo? NYPD, we'd like to ask. Go, 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 go! Hey!
Dang.
Hands up!
Keep your hands up. Hit the ground. On the ground. Hit the ground.
Now the question becomes, why? What's the reason behind it, buddy?
Looked like quite a kiss.
You jealous, Castle?
Me? No. Though you have to admit, I was right.
You are jealous. And I hooked her.
What's there to be jealous of? You couldn't reel her in.
We'll see about that.
Oh, a little competition, huh? Hold up.
You signed the adoption papers.
He was
No, man,
18.
see, so many kids.
This man looks old.
I thought you got the guy.
We did, but
But it was too late.
kid was already dead.
Ooh. No, we can't have another one of those.
Ask for proof that Angela's okay.
Yo,
You
he
won't
can
get
hear
any
you.
money until I know my little girl is okay. Hi, sweetheart.
Anything you don't remember?
Not when it comes to you.
See, it's all a game to him. He's just trying to reel it in.
I feel like Michael finding the gun taped behind the toilet.
Prison Break.
Might want to tell Ryan and Esposito to hang back.
Oh, don't know. I would just wait at this building, surround this building, and anyone that comes out with that book bag is suspect,
Have
I
him make
guess.
the drop.
No, I don't like this way they're doing it.
Esposito, Ryan, you got eyes?
Wait, I got the backpack. Asian male, long hair. I got him.
It's not him. It's not him. It's not him. It's not him. It's not him.
what you're talking about.
Not him.
We just lost the signal from the phone.
Solid. Damn, we are back to square one yet again. We're like 750,000 in debt.
People close to us. Sometimes they're family. When did we lose the signal on the phone?
Right after we told the Candelas we were tracking it. Teresa's sister Nina, you got an address?
Oh wow, Nina.
Nina Mendoza, you're under arrest for the kidnapping of Angela Candela.
10 years! How many paintings have you sold, Alfred? Huh? How many?
So that makes it okay,
How could you hate me so much?
right? I'm not gonna side with her. Whether he was right or wrong, you don't go to that
Well, I
length.
think she'll.
Unlike you, I don't live my life on page 6.
Well, you're a mysterious woman, Detective Beckett.
Maybe there's a little more Nikki Heat in me than you think.
All right, that is season 1, episode 9 of Castle, and I liked that episode. Is it my favorite episode? No, it's not, but I liked it. It was entertaining enough. I'd probably give the episode a 7. We get introduced to another character named Sorensen. I'm curious to see if he continues to join us in episodes, or if he just kind of, excuse me, or if he's just kind of just a character for, you know, an episode here and there. The problem I have with him is I feel like he can't be trusted in a sense. I thought towards the end he was like a nice guy, and he didn't really push for Beckett to, you know, be with him as much as I thought he would, you know, because he has that look like he would have been somebody that pushed it a little more. But I think for the most part, I liked him. At least towards the end, I think, I don't know about liking him for her, but I liked him, you know, as a character. I thought he was good. At some points it felt like competition between him and Castle, but I'm starting to realize now that Beckett I don't know if Beckett likes Castle like I once thought she did. I think it's more of a she said interested, but I would say like something like he got her through really tough times, and she's a very big fan of his. And so a lot of the times it may seem like she's like into him, but I think she just is appreciative of him because he got her through a really tough time. And so I like that. I like that, you know, sort of route that they're going with that. We got to see more of that build up. And so I like that whenever we get to, you know, discover more with what's going on between the two of them. I always like that. So I'm always up for it. When it comes to the story, there's a few things that I disagree parent wise. I feel like when you have a child, most, not all, but most people, you know, would do everything they possibly can to make sure that, you know, that child was safe. Again, I say most because unfortunately it is not always the case. I think when it comes to financial situations, I think getting something like bars on a window would be something that was a priority, especially in the area they were in. You know, with alleys and everything, and they obviously lived in a busy city. Again, this isn't anything towards the episode itself. I just, you know, the frustrations I have with the parents. I understand, like I said, financials play a big part in this, but I think you have to think with a different mindset. You wouldn't, like, I just couldn't live somewhere like that and not have, you know, bars over my windows and stuff to protect, you know, obviously because I have my child with me. And so that bothered me about them. What also bothered me was the mother and how she felt that it was perfectly okay to make a big scene and then when the reveal happens, it's just like, I don't know. How could you go that length to prove something to someone? Like that's ridiculous to me, especially when it, you know, involves children. Surprisingly, for some reason, I thought that it involving a child, it was going to be like a 9 or something episode wise. Man, my allergies. But unfortunately, the reveal wasn't that cool. Man, my allergies. The reveal wasn't that cool to me though. I didn't predict it though, so I mean that part of it was, I guess, though, oh my god, but it seemed very quick once they found out. And she was just like casually, I don't know, playing with her and everything. So there's a lot, like I said, to sort of digest from this episode. But I thought what was very smart on, you know, obviously the wife's and the sisters, Nina's part of it was the book bag scene. Like that, I think that was ideal. I think, you know, obviously it was well planned out. I feel like Castle solves a lot of the cases because he just thinks outside of the box, like the boss. I don't know what you call it, the main person. Basically, what he said was like he thinks outside of the box, and I feel like in a lot of cases, that's what you have to do to solve the case. And so, yet again, Castle gets a little tally mark as to solving another case, which was cool. But yeah, like all in all, it was a good episode. It could have been better, but still good. Obviously, whenever you get Castle in an episode, it's going to be a good episode. So almost all the episodes are good episodes. I haven't, you know, came across an episode where I was like, wow, that was a waste of time. And so I'm happy. I'm satisfied. I'm looking forward to seeing if Sorensen is going to be a bigger character in this show moving forward. I'm also curious if the date that Beckett was talking about is the Sorensen guy, or if, you know, eventually there is a relationship between these two, Castle and Beckett. But that is just wishful thinking. But hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I gave this episode a 7. If you agree or disagree, please let me know in the comment section down below. Head on over to Patreon for the full uncut, unedited reactions over there. But that is all the time I have for today, so I will catch you guys later. Thanks so much, guys.